Alright. Now, I think I'm ready. I was trying out the new YouTube stuff, but I didn't. Hey Jasper, I'll be doing this in English, so everyone can understand me. Yeah, I hope your week was great too. It's been a while. I was planning to stream more, but well, something came up. For now, I will try to draw my niece. My niece is actually the girl there in the top left corner. This will be a present for my sister and her husband. So yeah, let's try to begin. It's always difficult to draw someone that you know well, because you know them so well. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, let's just start. Let's try to find a spot on the paper that will fit. I think I will draw a little bit of her shirt as well, so that will be here actually. Yeah, she'll love it. Yeah, she also gets a drawing workshop. She also likes drawing, so and my other niece already got a workshop from me. And now it's her turn. And I'm also drawing her. Alright, so I'm just planning out the overall structure. Where the head is going to be here. Just in big shapes, big lines. And for the head, I'm going to try the Loomis method. That will be the circle here. I'll draw a circle. Already looks beautiful. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave it like this. Will be very abstract if I give it to her like this. Okay, the Loomis method is you're gonna draw a circle that's supposed to be a ball, and then you cut off this side, which is this side, and that's the part where the side plane of the face meets the front plane. All right, somewhere like there. And the good thing about this is when you have the middle of this circle, that's actually the line of the eyebrows. So here, the eyebrows gonna be here, and of course she's looking to the side, so it's gonna be a little bit foreshortened. And usually I draw the center line like this. And the bottom of this circle that you drew here, this is going to be the bottom of the nose. I'm going to be somewhat higher, I think. Like this. And then if you take this distance, it's going to be the lower part of the chin. So then you have the thirds, the part from the chin to the nose, and the nose to the eyebrows, and actually the same distance to the hairline. That's usually the case for most people. And for younger people, the proportion is going to be a little bit different, but it's a good way to start. Okay, so and where this meets the middle point of this circle, that's the part where the jaw meets the head. So it's gonna be like this. Really love how you take your time and put all your passion and love into your work. Yeah, I always do. Yeah, always take your time. You put so much light and positivity. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, just take your time when you're drawing. It's supposed to be fun. And why hurry the things that you like to do, right? So if you like something, just take your time with it. Okay, I'm now watching. Maybe I drew the head a little bit too far up. But actually, I'm gonna take the board a little bit towards me. Then you can see a little bit more on the top. So the shoulders, where I drew them first here, is gonna be a little bit higher. But the good thing, I'm drawing this sketch in with very soft fine charcoal, so it's gonna come off very easily. A little bit, it sticks a little bit more to this paper that I'm using right now. Drawing that the paper that I normally use for the streams is a little bit smoother, so that comes off even more easily. But with an eraser it still comes off fine. I will also draw the glasses, but later on. And I'm also gonna use my new charcoals, the Vitrum, the Nitrum charcoals. These ones I showed you on the last stream, but I'm gonna use them to refine more. I like them. Yeah, if you have this middle line, you can just easily draw the 3D shape on top of it, like this, like a box. The nose is like this triangular box, becomes like this and like this. Makes it a little bit easier to understand the form. And for the mouth, you can draw it like yeah, a little bit like a muzzle, because that's how the anatomy works. You know, like the teeth are usually a little bit like this and rounded in two ways, like this and like this, and with the lips over on top of it. It kind of makes a ball shape. Halfway from this distance is the lower part of the mouth, the bottom lip. Let me see if I'm still correct with the... Yeah, on her the chin is a little bit lower. I can always correct that later on. Yeah, it still looks like a mess now, but I always make a mess and then I make it more refined as I go. Wondering what your most challenging artwork you've done? Most challenging. Pooh. I think my son. I drew my son once, and it didn't really come out that good. Most challenging is usually the people that you know. So this one is actually maybe the most challenging I'm doing right now. Because yeah, I'm going to give this to my sister. It's her daughter, so she knows her like no one else. So it's gonna be very hard. And my inspiration to become an artist, well, okay, yeah, I always liked drawing, and but I only started drawing oh, welcome Vesuvia. Thank you. You have the same feeling, yeah. If you draw someone you know, it's going to be so difficult. But yeah, as I was telling, I always drew, like used to draw, but then I abandoned it for some reason, and only recently, like 2 years ago, I got back to it. Actually, when I saw the portrait art on YouTube, and yeah, I joined him on Patreon, and I learned how to draw portraits, but because I never drew them before, and now it's become my passion, really. Ah, yeah, Vesuvia. She is another niece of mine. Vesuvia. I don't know how you got that name. Like, really? What does it mean? I have 3 nieces. I also still enjoy drawing. True, you're one of the best inspiration. Really? Thank you. Really? Okay. Yeah, just keep at it. Keep at it. If you like it, you'll do more of it, and then it will come naturally, I think. As long as you keep having fun doing it. Right? That's the most important thing. It's the name of your... let's see. I'm not sure if I understand. I have to take care of the proportions. I don't want to screw this up. Yeah, this I'm not sure if I'm correct on this one. No, it has to be higher. Yeah, I'll use this brush as a measuring stick. Your original character. Alright. Still not sure what you mean by that. And I'm just drawing in some big lines again for the shirts and just feeling the shapes. We'll refine it later on. Do you have more than one OC? Oh, okay, that's for... Okay, I'm really showing my age by not understanding that. I think. Okay. With the eyes, too wide apart. That's always my what you call it. It's always the thing that goes wrong. The distance of the eyes probably is. I should. Blocking in some shadow shapes here. It also helps to see the form. Can you guys hear the music alright, by the way? Just let me know if it's too soft or... Thank you, friendly artist. Okay, nice. Good to hear the music is okay. Good to hear, by the way, that you can all already recognize her. It's that's always the scary thing. If you make a portrait and nobody recognizes the person, that's that's an awkward thing. I've had that definitely. People say, yeah, okay, portrait is okay, but I cannot really see the person that you are trying to draw. And then, yeah. Alright, now it's time to draw the line that separates the light from the shadow, but there's not much light in this photograph, but I can still see some, because here it really defines the form, so it's important to have that correct. Okay, you guys are talking about something, a game or something, maybe? Good to hear all the opinions and you can improve more. Yeah. Yeah, you should always get to learn other people's opinions of it, and they don't really have to be artists or themselves, because everyone can spot a face and a likeness, right? Everyone knows, well, can recognize someone, right? We're so good at recognizing people by the facial features and everything. That's why it's so difficult to draw portraits. Right, okay. And her eyebrows are rather characteristic. They go up and then a little bit down. Try to spot those things if you draw a portrait. Okay, you have to go. Okay, see you later. Maybe we'll drop by one day. And give my regards to the rest of the family. Thank you, friendly artist. Okay, well, I think I have enough information now to go a little bit more definitive with this. So I grab a different pencil. Not this one. Oh, I can blur it a little bit. That makes it easier to... Okay, yeah, I can use this one. Just very lightly. So in this stage, I'm rather confident of the placement of the eyes and the mouth. Not so sure about the nose, so I'll leave that for the last. It's always good to continue from the point that you're confident about, rather than just struggling with things. And always take your time to look back at the reference. So each time I draw a line, I'm looking at different points on the portrait where I could relate that line to. For instance, right now I'm going to right to this point where the cheek meets the nose. That point should be in correct relation to the eye and the mouth. So somewhere here. So it means the tip of the nose comes out here. Really getting there? You need so lucky, yeah. Thank you. Hey Jonathan, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it. So this is my niece that I'm drawing, and as I was telling, it's always difficult to draw someone you know so well, and especially if you're gonna give it as a gift to someone who knows her even better. So, yeah, this will be a challenge. Yeah, you want as much detail to make nice, yeah. Yeah, it's not really about the details, it's more the proportions have to be spot on, because that's what makes a likeness, right? If someone's nose is a little bit more to the up or down, and the eyes, well, it's all about proportions. We are so good at recognizing people. We all are, because our brain is just like that. We have an innate ability to spot all the proportions, and that's what makes it really difficult. So you can draw a portrait without details, and it will still look like someone. If you have the proportions right. You know, as I was telling earlier, this is the line that separates the light from the shadow. That really defines the shape, the form of the face. So it's important to have that as well. It's more than proportions. Yeah, sure. Yes. Special features. Personality comes. Thank you, friendly artist. But yeah, it's true. It's not only proportions. It's actually the second most important thing is the values. So the values in comparison to other parts of the drawing. So if you don't have the values correct, that will change the likeness as well. But I'm not at that stage yet. Okay, I see the ear here, so that would be an important landmark to have right. And usually the ear starts where the jaw is connected to the skull, so that's here. Oh, I wasn't taking that as disagreeing. And you can always disagree with me. There's no, well, there's no right and wrong in art, I think. Music stopped for some reason. Let me see. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Okay, go. Yeah, I'm also going to draw the glasses. I think they're a nice touch. It could also help to build the character. That's some nice words, friendly artist. Let's see if my proportions are still correct. Because the sunglasses look little bit higher than they should be. It's this distance. Yeah, a little bit higher. Lower. They should be lower. Like here. Yeah, that's better. if you draw lightly, it's no problem. The middle of the glasses seem higher than the glass part seems lower. The middle, the part that connects it, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I think this is too high. Well, I should go back to the vine charcoal. This doesn't come off very easily anymore. Okay, what do you think? Is this better? Like this? Ah, right, the ear. I always keep forgetting which part I was working on. I'm so chaotic. Okay. Oh, that's okay. This is where the ear starts. Should start. Right, I think I'm going another fading pass like this. Let's see how it turns out. Let's use the brush for that. This is the soft one. Wait. Oh, that's good, Jonathan. You got him better. That's nice to hear. So on the forehead, it's very hard to see the actual line that separates. I think I'm gonna do it like this. This is usually the stage where it gets ugly. We just draw in the big shadows. We should just keep at it. I see you guys having a nice conversation there. That's good. I love to bring more artists together. That's a good thing, right? Yeah, this will be a gift to my my sister, who is her mother. So, and my brother-in-law, who is her father. They already know about it. It's no secret. This is my new charcoal stick, the Nitrom charcoal. I really like them. It's what all the real artists use. So I thought, maybe give it a shot. So what do you think? Are the glasses still too high up? I'm not sure. I think they are. Aren't they? Just a little bit. Just, if you don't know, measure. Take a measurement. Okay, from the chin to the eye is actually the all the way to the top. Okay, that's okay. Right one seems off. Too wide? Are they too wide? So you mean the right one from our perspective? This one, I think. Yeah, it seems to float a little bit on top there, but I think that's more because I haven't drawn in the hair yet. That's why it seems to float, I think. Okay. Well, that's my cue to start on the hair, I think. Let's do it. The hair I'm gonna make fairly dark. But I had to make sure the glasses were in the right spot. I'm using compressed charcoal for this, and with very light pressure, because compressed charcoal can get very dark very easily. And I don't want to go completely black. Because there's definitely not a lighter value to the hair. Some places are fairly dark, but not completely black. And I lost the ear again, but I'll have to make another measurement. I was wondering where you buy those charcoal pencils from. The pencils? Well, I have so many. Let's see, I have these. And this one, they are from the same brand, Derwent. This is the light variant and this is the dark. And I just buy them from a Dutch web shop. And actually I also have these. These are the Generals. And they are very common in the United States. But I cannot get them here. So my sister, who's actually her mother, she went on a holiday to the United States, and she got these from me. And there's also another patron from the portrait art, Alex, and he came to visit me, and he brought another package of these, so I'm really happy with that. So that's how I get my pencils. And lately I got these charcoal sticks from Nitram, and they just came from a Dutch web shop. And I also got this one, this stylus. You can draw at distance. It's nice to have, you can have more gestural lines with it. It makes a nice sound. Can you hear it? Yeah. Yeah, I was really happy that he gave me those pencils. That was really nice of him. Yeah. But yeah, the Generals are really good. They can be very dark and very solid, and they hardly ever break if I sharpen them. Because I also have this brand. This is Faber-Castell, but I have to sharpen these with a knife, because they cannot, they will always break if I sharpen them in the electric sharpener. But this is actually also very nice for shading. It's very soft. So you see, I just skip around a little bit on pencils. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, these will always break if you sharpen them. But as you get to use your materials more often, you get to know the qualities of it. So I know not to sharpen these with the machine, and I can sharpen the other ones with the machine. But it cost me about a full package of pencils to find that out, because I was so stubborn. What I do lately is I also use I use brushes to brush it in, the charcoal. gives a nice smooth effect. And it will take several passes over to get the right result. Yeah, thank you for finding me on YouTube. So did you find me through the portrait art? Most people do. It just happened to stumble upon me. I'm curious. Brushes have dark spots. Yeah, you really have to take care not to push it in too much, and to push it in even, I think. So use circular motion. I have charcoal art to help. I found you. Wow. So Jonathan, you're saying you found me first, and then you found the portrait art? That's amazing. Because the portrait art channel is like 1,000 times bigger than mine. That's funny. I only started out fairly recently. Oh. Right. Let's see where I'm going from here. Yeah, thank you. I've been growing very well, slowly. But I didn't start long ago, so still have a way to go. And I'm still developing my style, by the way. Lately I like to use less detail and just suggest detail instead of drawing it. I like that very much. I can show you a different drawing. Yeah, this is just a quick sketch I made, but here I just suggest that the shape of the iris and here as well. Instead of, and here the mouth, you just suggested the form. That's what I like. And let me see, I got a different one. Wait. Yeah, this one, I like this one very much, because on this one you can see that I didn't really draw the individual eyelashes, but I just suggested it, and I think it's a really good result from this. I'm really happy with this one. This is the result, by the way, from I did it live on stream, so if you want to see it, you can watch it back. It's called Real-Time Drawing Portrait. But you have to have some time, because it's in 3 parts, and each part is about 90 minutes long. But yeah, I'm really happy with that one. I think I'm gonna frame that one even. Hey, Raymond. I was wondering. Yeah, there's a. I promised Elke to make this drawing. It's the birthday present still. Thank you, friendly. Yeah, Raymond is my brother. So he's, well, the father of the other nieces that I have. Remember, I have 3. Oh, no need to be sorry. It's that's all right. So, friendly artist. You're the one that was from Hawaii, right? That was you, right? I had one viewer that was from Hawaii. I think that was you. Hawaii, wow. Would love to go there once. So, do you also surf? Like, does everybody in Hawaii surf? because it's like heaven for surfers. So I've heard. You can't swim? Okay. Well, maybe you learn if you live on an island by yourself. I guess you're not by yourself, but it's a big island, right? There's enough land to just walk on, and you don't have to swim. Okay, let me see. Okay, maybe it's too wide. I live kind of far from the ocean. I live on the island of Oahu. I don't know how to pronounce that. Oahu. Waipahu. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Oh, whoops. Yeah, just as I thought. It's too wide. It's too wide. Okay. That's better. Where are you guys from? I'm from the Netherlands. And so is my brother. A small town, yeah, it's a funny name if you say it in English, right? Grave. You're from Grave, right? So it's quite early, I think, now in Hawaii. It's the other part of the world. All around the world. The Netherlands. Oh man, if you're used to Hawaii, the Netherlands is cold. You don't want to go here. Wait, it's 12:16 p.m. there? No, that's what it is here. Almost. It can't be. Ah, right, no, it's in the afternoon. I'm, my bad. My bad. It's AM here. Almost. Almost midnight. Yeah, excuse me if I'm a little bit quiet now. It's always the eyes. The eyes have to be perfect. You used to live in Ohio. It was so cold and snows a lot. Yeah. Okay, I think the music stopped again. Don't talk, at least you should play decent music, bro. What? This is awesome music, man. Now, the problem is I cannot just play any music because YouTube will take your video down if you play some music that you don't have the rights to play them. So I had to find some music on the YouTube library, audio library, that I kind of liked. Yeah, of course we speak Dutch here in the Netherlands. I actually don't know what Marshallese? Marshallese? Never heard about it. I'm sorry, but I probably should. But is that a Hawaiian? From the Marshall Islands. Okay, well, I'll have to look that up. So you actually have a language of your own on the Marshall Islands. Marshallese. Nice. You don't know much other languages. Well, there's so many languages in the world. It's impossible to know them all. You're trying to learn more languages? Well, it would be nice if you know a lot of languages, but I'm not really. I don't have really have the talent for it on languages. Yeah, it's a funny thing with languages. You the way it just comes naturally if you just this is your mother language and then someone comes along and speaks Chinese or something and then you oh, wait, what, how can you possibly understand that? But yeah, it's obvious if you have that as your mother language. It's a funny thing. So you want to hear Dutch? Spreek eens Nederlands, broertje. Oké, nou dit is Nederlands. Dus als je dit kan verstaan, dan gefeliciteerd. Dan kun je Nederlands. So that was a little bit of Dutch. Do you like it? You like that language? Most people cannot make any sense of it. We're such a small country, it's not really useful to learn Dutch, I don't think. Yeah, I would ask you to speak some Marshallese, but well, we cannot hear you, so that would be difficult. They speak Dutch all over the world? What do you mean? If you travel to a different country and speak Dutch there. You call that all over the world? And South Africa is not really Dutch. It's like a descendant of Dutch. It sounds a bit like Dutch, but... But yeah, it's a funny thing. The Netherlands used to be like the biggest world power in the 17th century, I think. It's hard to believe. Such a small country. And it's all because we invented the windmills. That was it, right? But then the other countries thought, hey, that's a good invention. Let's start doing that. And then they took over. Basically. Yeah, sort of. So, am I getting somewhere with this portrait? I hope so. put in on a different person, I would think it's her without knowing. Okay, that's good. Looks a bit wide, Yeah, that's probably because the hair isn't finished. I took a measurement from this, and that's okay. This measurement, but then still, this has to be darker. That this is part of the hair, so if I don't darken this, it will look too white, because this would look too white. And I also took this measurement from the ear. I can do it again, but let's... Yeah, it's probably from here to there. Should be the same. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. So that's in the right spot. I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish it tonight. I think I'm there's always this point, in the drawing process, that you'll have to take a little bit of distance, get away from it for an hour. Some people can do it faster, but I'm probably reaching that point. If I make the dark shapes a little bit more solid, the likeness will become more apparent, I hope. Yeah, I think this is Paris. And also this part of the face should be darker. I was looking for my tools. Now I lost this one. So that's probably all I will do. I'll just do some big tones now. That's easy, and then I can refine it later on. This will also make a big difference. what I was talking about earlier, that the tone values should be correct. It's as important as the proportions. Because the tone values is what defines the shape of the face. So that's what we see and use to recognize people. Okay, I think I will leave it at this. We'll probably finish this tomorrow, or maybe not finish it, but continue anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching and for being all chatty in the chat. That's always nice to have people active on the stream. And yeah, see you next time. I think it will be tomorrow, and if not, it will be some yeah, I know, sorry. I will really have to get a fresh eye, get something to drink, and then continue another day. Okay, bye bye.